He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
It's 1776 all over it again. Let's go back to your phone calls. Jason in Washington and Sirius, Ryan, John, Dan, Philip, Ronnie, Bobby, Rhonda. We're going to all of you. Let's go to Jason in Washington. Go ahead, Jason.
How's it going, Alex?
Good,
First time caller.
Welcome.
I've seen many of your documentaries and I read your book also. I want to talk a little bit about Frank Shepard Fairey. For those of you who don't know, he's the front man for the Obey propaganda campaign. The same guy who did the Obama Hope poster.
And he's the guy that for like a decade had Andre's Got a Posse. That people who wonder why they see Andre the Giant with the word obey, that's him.
Yeah, I mean, even George Orwell taught us to beware of the sign on the wall reading obey, you know?
Yeah, and notice now he turns out he everything's communist red stars. It's sold in the shopping malls everywhere. He makes the Lenin-esque posters of Obama looking out. And again, that's the phony foundation, phony left rebellion. The elites know the people are going to rebel against their fascist model. So they create the socialist communist model of false rebellion to suck us into it.
Yeah, I've been studying propaganda, art, psychology, society for some time now, and I work for one of the largest Obey retailers in the world, and I've watched this whole Obama cult phenomenon play out slowly, and how they're trying to control how we think, how we act, and shaping the young public opinion, mostly in politics. I've been exposing Shepard Fairey and all of this plagiarized propaganda for the last 2 years now, and trying to show the dumbed-down people that he is using the same power used by the ruling elite of our society, giving us a mass psychology test. And for those who fall into the trap through the propaganda, the final grade is Armageddon.
Yeah, notice on his site, he wants everybody to print and post his crap. And what I've done is I'm declaring war on Obama's poster teams. He was in the Washington Post telling people to stick his posters on stop signs. I'm saying follow the law, don't do that. Notice, though, that's okay. But so if you put up red stars in Obama... And then I notice he sells little Red Brigade toys, little commissars of the commissariat, the political speech police are the good guys on his site. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, Shepard Fairey knows the agenda, and he's a frontman for a huge, dangerous cult following. I mean, all you need to do is look at his symbolism. His Obey logo is a star with a circle around it. What does that remind you of?
The communist.
Yeah, or a pentagram as well.
Yeah, but if you look at it, I mean, look. Guys, go back to the image you had on screen a minute ago, the Red Brigade Commissar. I mean, on his site, the Commissars are good. They're going to teach you what you can say. They're going, because, they're going to teach you good. Oh, yeah. Go ahead, sir.
All of his ideas, I'm sure you've seen John Carpenter's They Live.
Yes.
I mean, that's sort of where all of his foundation comes from for the Obey propaganda campaign.
Well, also I see the death rune on his site. Most people don't know the peace symbol is actually the death rune, or the rune of death, the eugenics symbol.
All of it. I mean, Shepard Fairey is a Satanist, and he's working for the elite, and he wants our minds.
So you work for him still, or you're now left his organization?
I'm in the process of leaving the organization. I still work for one of the largest retailers that sell his clothing line.
Well, notice how he was always anti-corporate, and these guys that always are anybody selling their material, they're libertarian, but then they are the big corporate guys that the media supports and their stores are everywhere.
Oh, of course. He's a total sellout, too. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not a sellout if you're successful and maintain your message. But his message has been Big Brother-esque all along. And that's the big joke, is they put out the Obey posters about submission to tyranny, and then it's supposedly anti-establishment, and then he makes these Stalin-esque posters. Good to hear from you, caller. Good to hear from Jason in Washington, Sirius, and others. Your calls straight ahead. This is the authentic rebellion. This is the Info War. Hello.